Hello, Gilles-Sweet. Today's Friday, April 3rd, 2020. And today is the last day of school before spring break starts. Woo-hoo! All right, boys and girls, as you can see, I've got a couple of my art projects that we've done together. First, I've got my Play-Doh Yoda. I added a couple eyes and some antenna to him. I also have my painting project that we did with painter's tape. I have all of the supplies that I'm going to need for today, which includes paint. I've got scissors. I've got some markers, string, cotton balls, some paint brushes, Q-tips. I have some googly eyes and some glue tabs. And I went ahead and already started my tissue box monster. And again, the tissue box monster is just an empty tissue box. And you can go ahead and paint it however you'd like. So I painted it green with blue polka dots. And then I also have my toilet paper roll that I painted green. And I kind of already cut out the top of his hair with spikes and kind of glued on some string arms. So with you today, I'm going to go ahead and add some eyes and some teeth to the tissue box monster and to the paper towel roll monster. I'm sorry, the toilet paper monster roll. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and get my scissors, and I'm going to begin by cutting out some of the eyes for my tissue box monster. Now, you might be saying, well, Mr. Krivak, why are you cutting out eyes for the tissue box monster if you have googly eyes? Well, I'm going to show you. Because my tissue box monster, I want him to have extra big eyes. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and take my glue tab. And all this does is it's kind of like a fancy way to glue on stuff. It's sort of like glue tape. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put one eye over here. And let's see, I'm going to cut another eye. And I don't want my tissue box monster eyes to be the exact same size because it's a monster. I want it to look like a monster. So I want to make this eye a little bit bigger than the other eye. And again, I'm going to go ahead and put some glue. And I'm going to put this one right here. Now's the time for the googly eyes. So I'm going to take my first googly eye. Again, I'm going to put some tape on it. And now I'm just going to stick this one right here. And then I'm going to take another one. And on this one, I'm not going to put it in the exact same spot. I want it to look a little bit different. Okay, so I've got my tissue box monster eyes. Now I'm going to go ahead and make the tissue box monster teeth. Now again, since it's a tissue box monster, I want it to be a little bit scary looking. So I'm going to give him some scary teeth. So I'm going to go ahead and put my glue on one of the teeth. And actually, you know what? I just got a better idea. What I'll do is I'll actually glue it to the inside of the tissue box. So there's one. Let me go ahead and cut the other one. They almost are not teeth. They're almost like fangs for my tissue box monster. And let's try this one. Let's put this one over here. And you can add as many teeth as you'd like, but I'm going to stop there because I want to have enough time to do the hair, and I also want to have enough time to do the toilet paper monster. So for the hair for my tissue box monster, I'm just going to take some of these cotton balls, and I'm going to sort of pull them apart a little bit. I want to stretch this cotton ball out as much as I can to sort of look like, or to cover up as much area as I can to be like hair. So I'm going to go ahead and put some glue on top. And I'm going to just run a strip of glue all the way across where I want the hair. And I'm going to go ahead and just stick some right here so you can see some behind that eye. And I'm going to pull the next one apart. And I don't want his hair to be perfect. I want it to be like messy looking. So I'll kind of pull it in all different directions. And sort of make it look like my tissue box monster forgot to brush his hair. All right, and one more piece. Okay, so now I've got the tissue box monster's hair, I've got the tissue box monster's eyes and teeth or fangs. So I'm going to go ahead and set Mr. Tissue Box Monster over here. And now I'm going to then turn my attention to the toilet paper monster. Now for the toilet paper monster, all she has is her arms. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to actually use one of the Q-tips as my paintbrush. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a mouth on my tissue box monster. I'm going to paint a mouth with some of the paint that I had left over from the other day when we were doing painting with Mr. Krivak. Okay. Now, the neat thing about this Q-tip brush is now I don't have to clean the one end of the brush. I can just flip it and use the other end. So for my tissue box monster, I'm going to give her some orange lips. So I'm just going to go on the outside of the mouth and give them orange lips. And you might say, Mr. Krivak, that's awful silly. Why'd you give your toilet paper monster orange lips? Well, that's the fun thing about art, is you can do and create whatever you want. It's totally up to you. So I'm going to finish along the top. Couple more dabs. All right. And after that dries, I might go back over one more time, but I like that. So I'm going to leave that like just as it is. So I've got the mouth for the toilet paper monster, but this time I'm going to do something different. I'm going to use the Q-tips to be like antenna on this monster, and I'm going to glue some of the googly eyes on there. So let me try, see if I can get some glue. Perfect. And I'm going to put some glue, although I just put my finger in the mouth of the toilet paper monster. And what I want to do, if I can do this, I need another set of hands. Let's see. Here we go. I want to take and I want to glue this Q-tip eye onto the back of my toilet paper monster. There we go. So there's one eye. And let me do one more eye, and then I'm going to finish with the hair. Oh, that one disappeared. And I keep sticking my fingers in the toilet paper monster's mouth. All right, so there are the antenna eyes. And last but not least, I want to give it some more hair, just like my tissue box monster. But this time it's going to be a little bit easier because it can just sit right on top, just like that. Let's give it just a little bit more hair. I'm just going to stuff it down in there. There we go. Boys and girls, today we made a tissue box monster and a toilet paper roll monster, and you can also use a paper towel roll as your monster. And use whatever decorations you have around the house. Be creative, think outside the box, and decorate it however you'd like. Have a great day, boys and girls, and have a great spring break. Bye.